booty, shut up.
Exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
And all he takes off with it, it's a fake. Cuts right, cuts it out to the sideline. And he is not
I left the score last night because I said I want the game to go longer, but you kicked the field goal and made it. I said don't kick it and made it.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Shut up. Is anybody watching yours?
Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down,
caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
No. No, shut up.
On 2nd down, McNair.
Finding
time. And he finds one that's intercepted. Picked off by Quentin Demps. And they are going to set
Can't stop Quentin Demps.
Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When
you
score once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in the groove here this go-around. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
If it was, you would have lied.
He was the finisher. A really nice run.
He'll be
down at the 30. Goes a loss of 5. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
And on this play, the read for the quarterback was the defensive end, and he was totally focused on the quarterback. He should have given it off inside to the running back. Instead, he kept it and ended up taking a loss on the play.
And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. The fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out.
And that's caught by Landry.
That's Jarvis Landry.
Jarvis Landry, 30 yards. And the Broncos add on to their lead. Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score defensively. How do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it and having that type of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the Broncos are going to get the football. A 2nd quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things, and it will come back and hurt them later.
Bet you won't go deep to Kenny Britt block.
They go back to the air here after the INT. He's got a rifle. This is caught inside the 15.
Yes, he can.
He got 29 yards that time.
And when an offense is doing a nice job selling the play-action pass, a lot of responsibility shifts to the linebackers. They're the ones that have to determine run or pass and get to the proper places on the field.
And he will score. Touchdown.
Who, Jarvis Landry?
James White, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos draw a bit closer. And they're able to run it in. Started with a battle in the trenches.
Your running back's a silver. Shut up.
Got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game because of that particular play.
But I run it back on the
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the
19-yard line.
The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good. So they'll be hoping to do that once more.
It takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
A 2-minute warning lurking. This will probably be the last play before we hit it.
Yeah, they want to get themselves in position to score in this last shot before the clock hits.
Time to step aside. We're back to Baltimore after this. And defensively, it's a nickel formation here on 3rd down and 9. They'll run it now out of the gun. Able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 3rd.
Partner, that's another short run there, and I think the easy thing is to look at them right now and say, let's get away from them entirely to start throwing the football, but I don't think you ever entirely abandon the run. It helps set a tone for the game for you, keeps your offensive linemen feeling good about themselves, and it actually tamps down the defense's pressure because if you just throw it all the time, it's going to tee off with the pass rush.
Deep downfield, and he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Off the play fake, here's Griffin. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect. But as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. He's got time. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll run the option left. Stepping up, he'll try and run. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on the quarterback because they have to all the time.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And they've got an extra defensive back out there now on 3rd and 13. They go read option with Griffin. And he is going to lose yardage here. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Griffin. Going deep here from Landry. And it is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. And Denver getting set to take the field. And this is a spot late in the clock near midfield, though. Maybe take a couple chances, see if you get in field goal range.
You do that if you have trust. And this should be a position now where the great ones, they relish this opportunity to try to put points on the board.
Let's get it.
They come out here in the eye. Now White. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Yeah. Oh, you're going deep.
Play action. It's McNair. Over the middle, the connection to Hearns. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Come on.
From the gun, here's McNair. He's going to fire one deep, middle, and this is caught.
No!
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Kenny Britt in the final seconds of the first half. And the Broncos have taken the lead.
Well, someone has a sense of the dramatic here, don't they? Scoring this late in the half to take the lead going into the locker room.
Now they just don't want to misstep misfortune on the next kickoff because there's still a little bit of time left on that clock.
Yeah, you do have to bring that up, don't you? In the NFL, every play is critical. If you give up something cheap there, all that advantage they just gained goes right out the window.
Short kick. One of the up middle taken now. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. And Denver getting set to take the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play.
No, man.
But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we come upon halftime with the visiting Broncos taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports halftime report. Larry, and how about this right out of the locker room?
I did not know.
Kick attempt.
No.
I think the Broncos have it. They do. And there's a surprise. You come out of the lockers, you're winning, kicking it away. I'm sure the receiving team is expecting you to kick it away. Surprise them with the onside kick, and it worked.
You know that they were ready to roll coming out of the locker room.
Why is your camera like this?
Sometimes, though, you see the team that's losing resort to something like this, trying to steal a possession. This was completely unexpected, but well played.
The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big
your camera up like that.
It used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Here's McNair. Michael Pruitt, the big tight end, is intended receiver.
Why do you keep on doing that?
Tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
Nuggets.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's going to fire. That's caught at the 25.
Oh, my God.
He's going to be taken down deep into Bronco
Y'all don't know how to cover?
We know it's tough enough to pick up first downs on third down plays. But when you go for it on fourth down, sometimes you're actually just praying. And on that play, the prayer was answered.
Now a play fake here on first down. Looking for Hearns.
Quentin Demps.
Intercepted. Picked off by Quentin Demps. And a big turnover there.
Second interception of the game for Quentin Demps.
So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half.
I did not do that.
And be down at the 7-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
My back.
Stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game. But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third man to that run.
Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on fourth down.
I always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level.
Oh, you blitzer!
Defensive backs. On that run,
he did. I saw free fire on there.
By a second-level player.
So the Broncos coming out now. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something.
And he is into the end zone.
Bro, I was trying to hurry up and get over it.
Touchdown. Allen Hearns from 17 yards out. And the Broncos will extend their lead. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
Oh!
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it?
I was going to kick your kicker. Stop, Yandel. I'm going to get the ball this time.
That was well executed.
And the Broncos are going to get the football. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be good for Denver first down.
So much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting him back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him.
Now on second down, this is Gore.
Shreds
the tackle. It's a loss of 7. And now it's third down.
Well, that wasn't just a loss, that was a loss of big yardage there. So the sense you're starting to get is that offensively, things are starting to pile up against them, and they've got to find a way to stop that. Conversely, how about the great call by the defensive coordinator?
The first pass I showed to you, you don't catch it because you're a boot
That call was made to get upfield penetration by his defensive front and try and get into the gaps, get upfield into the backfield, and make a big play. I think that was actually called, not so much just to...
And how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. And Denver getting set to take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline.
Oh, I forgot to do something.
Hurry up, bro.
Really get into the game. So defensively, you think to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. He's going to try and go deep again. And this is taken in at the 5. And all the way home for a Broncos
Okay, now you forced me to do this. I'm tired of you scoring.
His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. And the lead is up to 15
You forced me to do this, Yando.
The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
You're done.
Denver getting set to take the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And the offense moving quickly to the line. To throw is RG3. Funches with a catch over the middle. It'll go as a gain of 10 there. And it'll be first down, Denver.
That was a nice run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And this one complete right side to Funches. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Throwing now, Griffin on 1st down. He sets to fire deep, and it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, ended in a big drop.
Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Quick pass play there on the slant, Charles. Works out well for the offense.
The offense loves it. The defender hates it. Hard to get through the body of the receiver to get to the football trying to cover a slant.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Once again, Griffin. It's caught by Funchess. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On 3rd and 1, Griffin. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball
Is anybody
away.
watching on down?
The bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
No, I got my
now. It's Gore. And able to get this down inside the 50.